Alright, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. This is my first video of 2025. So this video is going to be about 8 things that I learned in 2024. So I actually learned more than that, but I narrowed it down to 8 things. Before I get to that, it's the weekend. It's December 4th, a Saturday, and I told you guys I only do 1 or 2 jobs on the weekend. I got 2 jobs, both with Dolly. The first customer, we're moving a washer and a dryer. That customer booked us on Dolly directly, so it wasn't like a retail store. And then the other Dolly, we're picking up a pre-assembled item from Ikea, and that item, the notes say to just drop it off on the front porch. So that's the 2 jobs. We're gonna knock that out real quick, and then like I said, I got 8 things to share with you that I learned. Let me give you my disclaimer. Every market is different. Everyone's financial situation is different. So what I tell you is based on my experience. So some things I might say, someone may not agree with it, but that's based on your situation. So keep that in mind. All right, so it's a foggy day. Foggy morning, I should say. It's about 9:45 in the morning. I plan on being done. Let me see, the Dolly starts at 10 o'clock. The first Dolly, and the second Dolly starts at 12. I should be done with the first Dolly way before that. So I'm gonna pick that up and try to drop it off by 12, not pick up at 12. So I should be done around 12 o'clock. So about a 2-hour day. All right, y'all, I'm at the customer's house. It's gonna be one of these units in here. I have to find it real quick. So we're just moving a washer and a dryer, and that's it. It's a labor only. Again, this is by Dolly. So, all right, so just to show what we're doing, these are actually going downstairs. So it's a washer and dryer already disconnected, and I'm gonna use my appliance Dolly, and it's gonna be right out this room and straight down these stairs. So, and it's going right onto the patio. So like I said, I'm just gonna hook up to my appliance Dolly, use these back wheels, and just roll it down. So very easy. And these are the lighter washers and dryers. So they're really light. One step at a time, and rolls. The back wheels help it roll down. All right, y'all, so all done. That was a very easy job. I just wanted to show you, that was the dryer that I took down the stairs, so I just want to kind of give you an idea of how I was doing it. So the first thing I learned is that gig apps provide. Gig apps are busy enough that you can actually live off of them. Do I recommend that? No. They are up and down, but it is consistent in the sense that you can actually get enough work to provide for your family just running gig apps. Now, how you hustle is up to you. If you want to maximize your earnings, you're gonna have to get up early in the morning. I'm talking 5, 6 in the morning, starting with the roadie orders or whatever, and pretty much work like a regular 9 to 5 in order to maximize your earnings. Can some people make $200 a day every day? Yes. Can you make $300 a day every day? Yes. Can you make $400 every day? Yes. And I'm not gonna get in great detail on it, but I can say with an absolute fact that there's enough work out here in my market that I can live off the gig apps. And I just did this job, and this job doesn't pay what I would charge. So my charge for this customer, if it was a direct booking, would have been around like $140 with the both items and the stairs. About around $140, $130, $140. That's what these customers are paying. So Dolly, the original pay was like 68 bucks. Which is still great pay. That's great pay. that we did that job in, like, it took like 15 minutes, probably less than that, 10 minutes. $68 and 10 minutes of work, and the appliance dolly is doing all the work. So very easy. Anybody that thinks that's not good money is you're insane. So this customer actually tipped generously, and a lot of customers do tip. So I ended up making $103. I made $103 in like 30 minutes. I just, there's no way I could walk away from gig apps. That's my point. So I don't want to be too long on each subject. I'm just letting you know, you absolutely can live off gig apps. It's busy enough, and you're gonna make enough money, but it depends on you. The second thing I learned is that the market is not oversaturated. That's a misconception. The gig apps control the number of workers in every market. It may seem oversaturated, especially on slow days, but there's plenty of work out here, and I run into the same drivers all the time. It's the same people. So it's not oversaturated. They don't oversaturate the market on purpose, because they want every driver to have an opportunity to get work. And if they oversaturate the market, it's not gonna work. So they know they have a number. So is it oversaturated in the sense that they have more drivers than they probably need? Yes, but that's a strategy behind that, because everyone's not gonna accept an order. So that order I just did was a labor only. There's only a few people that will actually do a labor only in my market. That's a fact. I'm just telling you. I've talked to enough people to know that there's plenty of people that will not do that job. Why? Because it's labor only. They don't want to do it. And then it's stairs. They don't want to do stairs. That's a fact. So you're white. That's about almost 75% of the people out here. They're not going to do it. I will. So it's not oversaturated. All right, y'all. We just made it to Ikea. That's where we're picking up the other dolly. And I haven't been here in a while. I haven't been to Ikea in a while, and I haven't been to Big Lots. Big Lots. So Ikea, we only got one in our city, so, and it's not on my side of town, so not interested unless the pay is a certain amount. This one's I think it's paying pretty good. Just picking up one item. It is a large item. I'll show it to you when we pick it up. All right, let's load it up. Oh, it's not I thought it was glass shells. It's not. Okay. All right, y'all. So as you saw, it's on the cart for me. This is probably a floor model, so the customer just bought it off the floor. So Ikea, they don't wrap it or anything. So I could shrink wrap it if I wanted to, but I'm just gonna use a blanket. So it's got shelves in it. But I might take the shelves out. They're kind of falling over. So take the shelves out. This thing is really light. Me and my wife, we're just gonna carry it. It's real light. Pretty small. All right, y'all, we got it in, got it strapped up. I just put a blanket over it. I used 2 blankets. I put my bungee cord over it just to keep the doors from coming open. And we got it ratchet strapped. So we're just gonna haul it just like this. The customer, I don't know what the customer house look like. I don't think, it might be a couple steps, but we'll use our furniture dolly just to roll it up to wherever, to the door, and the notes say to leave it at the door. So number 3 is building your own business is difficult, but it's also easy. So it's difficult in the sense that you got to work, you got to grind, you got to make business cards, you got to make flyers, you got to actually go out and promote your business. That's not easy. Some people are lazy and they don't have the energy to do that. That's what you need to do to build your business. So it's easy in the sense that, how easy is it to stand right outside these doors and hand out flyers to customers? Customers is coming in and out all day. Something that simple will get you work, but are you willing to do that? So it's not hard. It's actually pretty easy. And these people, this store right here, this is just one example. Look at all these people coming in and out. People are buying stuff every day, and people need help with these deliveries. So I'm just letting you know, I'm learning through experience that it is difficult to build a business. It's a lot of work, but it's very easy. All right, y'all, pulling up to the customer's house. The drive was they were 11 miles from Ikea. So this customer, I messaged them and they actually want me to take it inside. So that's not a problem. It is a room of choice order. So I looked up the house on Google Maps, and it's going to be a single story.
Your destination is on the right.
Yeah, it's going to be right up here. Single story house, and I think it's this one right here. And they got a walkway. We're gonna probably use 2 dollies because it's kind of long. We're just gonna walk it up that walkway right there. We got a little step to go up, so we'll probably just carry it in from there. All right, we're all done. We just, like I said, we put it on my furniture dolly, rolled it all the way to the door, and then we just carried it in. So we took all the shelves out, made it easier. Single story house, so no problem. So this is the pay on that order. So I did 2 jobs in about 2 hours. I'm heading home, and it's not even 12 o'clock. It's not even 12 noon. About to go watch football, about to watch the playoffs. I think the Ravens are playing the Browns. So like 2 hours of work, I made $191. So again, these gig apps, man, as much as people complain about the pay and all that stuff, they're golden. They're golden. It's the easiest money you can make. So before I head home, I still got a couple more things to share that I learned. One of them is that as an owner, you are going to work harder than you ever have before. That's if you're a real owner. If you want to run your business through a gig app or whatever, you don't have to work hard. If you want to actually build your own clients and make the maximum earnings that you can make and get out here and network and promote your business, you're going to work hard. You're going to work very hard. And if you want to be an entrepreneur, you're going to work even harder. So that's what I'm working on. I'm not just focused on this van. I have a lot of things planned, everything written down, everything planned out. So I'll get more into that later, but this is the hardest I've ever worked. So a lot of people watch my channel, they see me work for 2 hours and they think I just go home and chill all day. I got a lot to do, a lot to do. It's nonstop work. So like I said, I'll explain that a little later. Most of the stuff that I'm talking about, I will give more details on my Rumble page. All right, y'all, like I said, I'm on my way home. I'm just gonna share number 5. Number 5 thing that I learned from 2024 is you gotta build several streams of income. So if you're gonna do this full time, you cannot just rely on this type of work. You can't just rely on your cargo van. You need to build several streams of income. I learned that through experience. Number 6 is there's no limit on the streams of income. So if you want to build 7, don't settle for that. You should always keep building more and more streams of income. That is something I've learned in 2024, and I learned that from people that are wealthy, people that share information. You don't stop. I know some of you guys have goals of building passive income, and you say, oh, I just want 7 or 8. No, don't ever stop. The opportunities are endless out here. So I currently have 6 streams of income. Some of them are variable, they go up and down, and some of them are fixed, like my VA benefits. That's a fixed income. But I have variable income as well. So like YouTube could be like a variable income. It goes up and down. But I'm not satisfied with 6. My goal is to get it up to 10 by the end of the year. How do I do that? That's information I'll be sharing throughout the year. There's a lot of things that I'm doing in the background that you don't know about. So I am working hard at not just running this cargo van business, but being an entrepreneur and building multiple streams of income. Passive income as well as income from work. Right? You can work for extra money. You can do side jobs and side gigs like my lawn service that I plan on doing. And you can also build passive income where your money works for you. Number 7, this is very important. You have to be very, very careful who you work with. Let me say that again. You got to be very, very careful who you work with. So if you start your own business and you want to have a partnership, you want to start a business with someone else. I learned this last year, 2024, through the experience of a family member. I had a family member start a business with what he called a friend, and that friend, the money divided them. The money put them out of business. So I learned that last year. Be very careful, and if you do decide to work with somebody else, be very careful who you pick, because when you start making money, or there's two things that can happen. One, you can start making money and the other person could become very greedy. That's going to be an issue. The second issue is you have to work with somebody that's reliable. Everyone doesn't work like me. Everyone doesn't have the same morals and values and ethics. So if you work with people, other people, make sure you trust them. Make sure they earn your trust, because the last thing you want to do is run your business working with other people and then later to find out that they're not reliable, they show up late, they don't communicate, and that's going to come back on you, your business. So networking is great, but you got to be very, very careful who you work with. All right, y'all, just made it home. I just want to end with number 8. So just to piggyback on number 7, to add to that, if you do find someone or several people that you like and they're like-minded and you trust and you could work, they're not a complainer, they're out here, they understand the grind, they understand how business works, they understand what you need to do to actually be successful in this particular field, hang on to that person. Work with them, develop a good work relationship, because you guys can help each other. So that's something I'm working on right now. I know several people that I like, and I think that we can all help each other. So it's not about my business, it's about helping each other grow. And I'll get more into that on my Rumble page, but networking is highly recommended in this field, especially if you're going to be doing working directly with clients. So you need to find a group of people that you could trust. The very last one, number 8, is business plan. So business plan, I've learned, this is from 2023 when I first started, and 24. That is key. If you do not have a business plan and you start your business, that's like going into a football game with no game plan, or preparing for a boxing match with no game plan. Like, business planning is probably the most important part of your business. That is where you literally assess everything. You lay it all out on the table and you have a plan. You have a plan for every situation. You know exactly what you're trying to do, what you're trying to accomplish, how you're going to operate your business. Everything's laid out. If you don't know what a business plan is, I will share more information on my Rumble page. You should know. If you do not know, though, that is important. Do not start your business without a business plan. You're going to hear a lot of other content creators say that, but you're also going to hear people that run a business. Everyone has a business plan. Like, I don't know how anyone can start a business without a business plan. You have to have a plan. Simple as that. So, but I just want to, I saved that for last because that is absolutely the most important one. So a lot of you guys are not thinking things through. Business plan. So I don't want to spend a lot of time on it, but I've said this many, many times. You got to understand your market. You got to understand what exactly you want to do, what you want to accomplish, what type of vehicle you want, what type of deliveries you want to do. You got to understand your expenses. A lot of people are coming out here, they don't understand their expenses. And I'm watching a lot of different channels out there, and I'm seeing people don't understand their expenses. And that's like key to this. I told you guys, I have an advantage. So a lot of people look at my channel and they're worried about my expenses, but they're basing it on their situation. I understand. When I started my business, I knew everything. I already knew my expenses. I knew how much money I need to make, everything. It's already laid out. So if you're new to the channel, don't worry about my expenses. Just know that you're responsible for yourself. You cannot blame anybody. You can't blame any content creator. You are responsible for yourself. You have to make your own decisions. You have to have your own business plan. You have to understand your expenses. If you don't understand that, you cannot blame anybody but yourself. All right, so that's pretty much it. I don't want to make this video too long. Videos I have coming soon, dropping next. My next video should be YouTube. So I'm actually going to do a video on YouTube itself. That video might be pretty long. So I do have a lot to say. I did consolidate it as much as I could, but it's very important. I have something very important to share with you guys about YouTube. So that's coming soon. I will also be doing a video on taxes. I'm doing my taxes. This is my second year. Last year, I paid 0 taxes. That's my goal every year. I will give you some general information. I'll give you more detailed information on my Rumble page. So those of you that's on my Rumble page, please be patient. I am going to get some videos out. It just takes a really long time because I'm crazy busy, and you'll understand when I explain everything that I'm doing. And then the last one, I will talk about my revenue, how much money I made compared to 2023. So every year I want to increase my earnings. So I will give you information about my earnings. I cannot tell you every single thing, not only because it's private, but there's certain reasons why I can't. Okay, I do have, and it's not about lying or anything like that, but I do have some assistance, government assistance, that I don't want to jeopardize. So it's not about like I'm lying about income or anything like that, but I'm just gonna give you a general idea. All right, so that's coming soon. Y'all stay tuned. I can't wait. I'm excited about this year. This is the year, man. I feel it in my soul. I really do. So I got so much planned. I can't wait to share it. So y'all have a good one. Let's go Ravens, and free Larry. Catch y'all on the next one.